What is up, guys? Natsu Dragneel here from server 1065, Season 1, Lord of the Rings Rise to War. Alright, so what I'm going to do today is I will show you a little bit about our server, where we stand, and some tips and tricks. We were able to get Gundabad Keep, so level 25 armies, 8 armies, 4 million siege. We took that, I think it was in about 7 or so minutes. Great job to our fellowship. Season 1, I mean, really great work. So where does our fellowship stand? Let me show you. So we are currently ranked 2nd. I mean, this is a great achievement, considering we are we are actually not a group of friends who came into Season 1 to take over the server. We just went into the server casually just to play a little bit of Season 1 and see how it has changed from the past. Obviously, Season 1 has changed quite a bit from how it used to be. And these guys who are First Legion, they're actually a group of friends, a group of veterans who have joined this server pretty much to take over. Alright, so let me first show you how the armies look in Season 1 now. So the armies now, you are able to conscript good side armies and evil, compared to how Season 1 was before. This was not possible, where it was role play. Now they are going. The developers have decided to completely switch to non-role play. I'm guessing this is to prepare people for part 2 of the game, so version 2.0. Alright, so I will show you what level my commanders are. So my main commander is Gandalf the Grey, level 39, almost 40, and Grimmer 34. I think this is the 4th day of the server, so obviously it does help when you are a veteran and have played many seasons, so you know exactly what to do when you get into Season 1. Alright, so I'll show you the tool for searching tiles. Here we go. Right now I'm low on grain, 27,260 grain per hour. Compared to the rest of my resources, that is really low. So what we'll do is we'll use this search bar, we'll click grain, and we'll look for a 130 tile. Alright, so that's the closest 130 tile. I'll take that with my Gandalf the Grey. I'll show you a quick feature on how to take that tile and return straight back, so you don't have to waste time and stamina. So just by clicking that, your commander will take the tile and automatically return to wherever he was positioned. So because I'm positioned in my castle, he'll return straight to my castle. Just a heads up, make sure the next time when you are marching that you turn that off if you want to actually move to the tile, because that will stay on until you turn it off the second time before marching. So we'll click that. My commander will take that tile and then he'll return back to base. I have 165 tiles out of 166 tiles, so once I do take that, I will be capped out. In order to increase your tile cap, there are a few ways to do this. You can do it via your ring. So by clicking dominance here, see my ring needs to be level 70 in order to increase my tile limit. Unfortunately, I'm quite a bit away from that, so I have to actually click my tiles up here and drop my lowest level tiles, which are a few level 60 tiles, which I want to drop. You can actually click to see where they are, depending on which tile you click, and then you can drop it. See how I'm dropping that. If you want to cancel it, you can cancel it. There we go. So I will drop that because I want to take some more tiles and get stronger. So what's next? I want to show you some tips and tricks to go further a little bit for those newcomers so they can learn some new things that maybe they haven't realized that the game offers. By clicking here, Commander, and then when you click your Commander, you are actually able to increase his skill points. So my Grimmer is R4 at the moment, and obviously, in order for him to get to R5, I have to open more chests and increase his respect level that way. But I can increase something else. It's called Impart Wisdom. So here, when you click that button here um, underneath your items, you have here a few options. So when you give items, you will be able to impart wisdom. You don't obviously want to give purple items, you only want to give blue and green items. I already gave all of mine, so I'm unable to show you how that looks like. But once you give enough blue and green items, you will get an extra skill point, which you will be able to give to your commander. And new equipment, when you give to your commander, straight away they will have 50% knowledge of that equipment. So familiarity, actually, that's cool. So let me show you my Gandalf. Here we go. All right, so he already has level 1, so I want to get him to level 4 eventually. Same for Grimmer, because they are my main commanders. Let me show you. Here we go. So for example, I'm going to equip this item to Aragorn, and you will see here 0%. See here how it says 20, 22, and here it says 0. That's because he has no familiarity with that item and he doesn't know how to use it yet. So if he was at level 1, he would get straight away 50%, and it would be you'd get a lot quicker to 100%, so you can get that attack +1 for men and evil men. And he would get an extra skill point. And then for level 2, it's the chest piece, you'll get right away 50%. Level 3 is headgear, you'll get 50%, and then your accessory at level 4, 50% when you equip a different item. Alright, so I do want to mention that I did buy the season pass, so I guess it's fair to play, but I mean, because it is season 1, it's not completely fair to play. I've bought something else as well, I can't remember, it might have been some Mathams, but nothing major. Make sure that you're always spamming this button. You want to help your fellowship, and you want to get them to you want to help them to reduce their time when building, and that will also give you contribution points. So contribution points you are able to use within your fellowship store to buy numerous items. As you can see, I spam this a lot, so I've pretty much bought everything this week. I want to buy this, so this is for Mind Sharpener EXP. So what is Mind Sharpener EXP? Once you get a level 200 tile, you can do it on a 150, but I don't recommend it. Once you get a 200 tile, you click it, click Ring, Mind Sharpener, and then you will get extra experience when sending your commander. When you click that, your commander will go into the tile and actually train, and his experience will go up, and it shows here how much experience will go up depending on the amount of minutes that you choose. Each time it does cost 1 ability point, and it will cost you stamina, so 20 stamina I think that it was. You do have to unlock this ability in your ring, so I have it unlocked here, Mind Sharpener. I'm not going to use it. If I was using Mind Sharpener, I would be using it right away, but I'm not using it now because I actually want to get more tiles, and I don't want to waste my stamina on Mind Sharpener yet. But I will be using it soon. Obviously, if you grab a 230 tile, your mind sharpening will be better. And as you go up to 260 tiles and 300 tiles, the mind sharpener will give you more experience. All right. So here we go. That's a 300. That's a 260. So that will give you more experience, for example. All right. So let's view the second. Let me just check everything's changed. Main hall. All right, let's view season one. So it's completely different compared to season one, how it was before, and now you are placed in regions. So there's the north of the Misty Mountains realm. There's Rune, Mordor, Gondor, Enedwaith, and Eredluin realm. So at the start of the game, depending on which race you choose, that's where you will be placed, and then you will have to grab 3 keeps in order to create a kingdom. 3 fellowships are allowed to 1 kingdom, and obviously the ultimate goal is to capture the ring. So let me show you that. When you go here, this is the ultimate goal of the season: to capture Dol Guldur, defeat 60 level 50 armies, and take down 24 million siege. So obviously, in later seasons, this isn't difficult, especially once you get better commanders and get easy siege and more players involved. But in season one, this is always a difficult task. All right. So what we'll do now is because when I check my fellowship, well, it's not mine. Soroti is the leader. I'm one of the leaders. When we check the fellowship and we check power production, I'm first. But if we check from lowest, there are some people who are very low in power production. I'm guessing either they don't have time to play, or they're just really fair to play and are unable to get higher tiles, even though at this stage everybody should have over 1,000 power production. I mean, after 4 days, even fair to play after 4 days should have, in my opinion, at least 3,000 power production. But that's my opinion. All right, so what we'll do is I'm actually going to make an announcement and tell the bigger boys that are here with a lot more power production to help their neighbors take 150 tiles. Usually in season 2 at this stage, you'd be helping people get 200 level tiles. But because this is season 1, and there's actually not that many veterans in this game apart from the first ranking Legion team. We will be helping first with 150 level tiles. I'll probably be able to help people starting tomorrow with 200 level tiles. I have 2 level 200 tiles here, but I'm still not comfortable handing them out. I feel like I'll lose too many troops and it's not worth it today, but tomorrow I should be alright. Another thing, a huge tip is to check your tavern, do everything that you can here, and reset it once a day if you have 200 gems. 400 isn't worth it, in my opinion, especially for fair to play, but for everyone else, you can if you like. I prefer just to do it once, 200 gems, and then fill out all my tips, and that's enough once per day. So at this point of the game, we also have these little things. So I've completed all of mine today except this one. I have 2 more mobs to defeat above level 20 in order to receive they're called experience scrolls. So in order to receive 5 experience scrolls, which will give 30,000 XP per scroll. That's huge. That is really, really huge. So we'll have to do that ASAP. Let me check if my groom is available. Alright, so my groomer is available. I want to get him sweeping right away. I want him to take on. So they have to be above level 20. So I don't want to go too high. So I'll put it between 20 to 25. Search. And there we go. So here we have a level 20 orc crossbowman where we'll be able to click sweep. Grimmer, sweep. So once Grimmer takes that army out, he'll come back to base because sweeping automatically comes back to base. And then I'll have to sweep one more mob above level 20. So again, use this search button. So we don't want resources, we don't want any of these, we don't want mysterious springs, we want to search for mobs. So once he does take that out, I'll take out the next one that's here, and then I'll be able to get those scrolls. I'll click tab and I'll go back to here. I'll click claim and then I'll have 5 experience scrolls, which is great. I'll go to commander next and I'll either upgrade my Gandalf. Actually, I probably won't have to. He'll probably take a tile and go to level 40. So I'll go probably to Grimmer, click this, and then I'll click these tiles here in order to increase his experience and level him up. So that's a really, really huge thing. You don't want to miss out on that any day of the week. So every day you want to just make sure you get every single one of those scrolls, and you will see your commanders levels shoot up really, really fast. Better than knocking them, better than taking tiles, better than sweeping, better than anything. So you want to make sure you do that every single day. So what's next? Next is continuing to farm up. You want to get your resources to a good amount where you're comfortable. I'm still not comfortable with my resources. I want to get my ore up and grain, so when war does come eventually, especially for grain. I mean, grain doesn't mean a whole lot at the start, depending depending on the situation. But when war comes, grain is the main thing that you need. And at that stage, you'll probably be converting your stone to grain anyway. So that's why you also want to build and increase your market, because the more you upgrade your market, the less it will cost for you to convert items, resources to other resources. So still at this point, it costs a lot. I mean, it's not worth it to give resources to any other resources at the moment. So increase my market. You really want to increase this every stage that you get, because this will allow your commander to hold more troops. You want to always have this maxed out. This is the most important thing after increasing your main hall and increasing your quarters. Another thing is make sure you don't do gold levy all the time. You don't want to always have it at 0. You want to have it at around 2, 3 if you're actively playing at the time, because if the more you increase your quarters, so this here, and this here, see, every time you increase it, the levy goes up by a certain amount. So if I was to upgrade this, I would not be getting gold until it upgrades, because I'll be able to get more. So I'll go back here in 2 hours and then click this. Or if I know I'm going to bed, I'll just get it to 0 and then go to sleep until tomorrow and start over. All right, so that's that for today. Another thing I want to mention just before we finish up is forts. So with forts, if you want to travel to a fort, you have to click your fort, click move, and you move your commander to that fort. So once you move your commander to that fort, he will gain the range of that fort, so that circle there. So for example, my settlement is here, and I'll be able to move within range anywhere of my settlement at the moment, but I won't be able to move anywhere outside of it here until I build a fort and gain range. So for example, I have tiles here. I would go here, build a fort. I mean, not a level 130 tile. I'll probably choose a level 1 tile, and then build a fort. Build a fort, and then I will gain range. I would get another circle here, and I'll be able to use the range of that fort once my commander is in it. Once I move my commander out of that fort to my settlement or to another fort, I'll lose range from that fort. So yeah, that's about it. Same as the Fellowship Fortress, it's the same thing as a fort, except here your Fellowship can send one commander, and anyone in the Fellowship can send a commander and gain range to the Fellowship Fortress. That's about it for today. If anyone has any questions, leave it in the comments section, and I'll try to make a new video as soon as possible. And yeah, till then, subscribe and like. Thanks, guys.